Namaste, welcome to Eden on the Chocolata. My name is Maya, and this month I'm going to take you through a beautiful watery flow. So this practice is going to be a slow flow, and it's all about releasing any stuck energy or stuck emotions and allowing you to experience gentleness, fluidity, and mostly flow. The element of water also connects us to our second chakra energy. And having a healthy second chakra, a balanced second chakra, will help us to experience more flow, more joy, more pleasure, and sensuality, basically. So let's start our practice. Come sit comfortably onto a pillow. And then close your eyes for a moment, bringing your awareness inward so we can sense what is going on with us today. Now sit comfortably with your sit bones rooting down and the crown of the head reaching away from gravity. Your hands relaxing onto your knees. Following your natural, effortless breath, deep breathing into the lower abdomen. Now relax your fingertips onto the floor and let's slowly bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the weight of your head hang. And then slowly bring the chin towards the chest and move your left ear towards the left shoulder. Let's move back and forth a couple of times. Very slow motion. Let the weight of your head roll forward to one side, back forward, and then to the other side again. This time take your head all the way back, and again really slow motion as we're stretching the neck. You always want to be very gentle with your neck, so making one whole full circle. When your chin touches the chest again, you move to the other side, circling very slowly, very gently in opposite direction. And when your head hangs forward again, let's slowly bring the head up, the crown of the head again, lifting away from gravity. Now let's do 3 slow motion circles with our shoulders backwards, lifting the shoulders up, back and down. And after the 3 circles, let's move the opposite direction. Up, forward, down. Place your hands back on the floor, and on the inhalation, reach the arms up into the sky until the hand palms touch above the head. Slowly bring the hands gently touching the third eye with the base of your thumbs. Then move the hand palms to your chest, the base of your thumbs touching the sternum, the chest bone. And then point your fingertips down and place the triangle of your hands on the second chakra with the fingertips touching your pubic bone. Breathe deep into that lower abdomen, connecting to the element of water. Let's do this again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your shoulders relaxing down as the fingers reach up high until the hand palms touch. Move your hands, gently touch the third eye again. Bringing the hands in front of the heart. And then the fingertips pointing down, forming a triangle with your thumbs and with your fingers. Breathing into Svadhisthana, your second chakra, the energetic center that connects us to the element of water, our emotional brain. Let's do this one more time. Inhale to reach the arms up. On the exhale, touching the third eye, our intuitive awareness center. Bring the hands in front of the heart and then back to your lower abdomen. Let's breathe into that lower abdomen one more time. Then bring your hands onto your knees. You can remove the pillow from underneath you. Really feel the sit bones rooting down, and we're going to warm up the spine a little bit further. Exhaling to draw the navel in, chin to the chest, and on the inhale move in opposite direction, arching the spine, lifting the chin and the heart up to the sky. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, curving forward. So this is basically cat-cow in a seated position. One more time, inhale, open the heart forward, and then start circling. Circle in one direction. Sit bones in the floor, following your heart in the circle, the spine all fluid like water. Your shoulders are fluid, your neck is soft. Make sure to relax all the muscles in your face, and then circle 3 times in opposite direction. You can make the circles as wide or as small as you want. After the 3rd circle, you come back to the center. From here, let's inhale to reach the arms up high again. And on the exhale, place your hands in front of you and then roll or step in your own way onto all 4s. Always beginning with that connection to the earth. Let's move through 3 slow cat-cows. With the exhalation, you press the hands and the knees down, look to the navel, draw the navel in, and on the inhale, drop the belly down, lift the chin and heart up, and arch your spine. 2 more times, following your own breath. On the exhale, you round. On the inhale, you open up. Then after the 3rd cat-cow, you start meandering your spine, keeping your eyes closed, and intuitively explore the range of motion that is possible in your spine, in your shoulders, and your neck. You can bend your elbows to create more space for the shoulders and the neck, for the upper body. You can make circles with your rib cage. You can make circles with your neck, and then circle from the hips. Intuitively flow. Don't think about what you're doing. Allow the flow to happen. And maybe on the exhale, you want to draw yourself back into a child's pose. Bring the buttocks towards the heels, reach the fingertips forward. And then let's move all the way forward. Make a couple of really wide circles, the radius moving around your wrists and your knees, and then the same thing the other way around. Circle with your whole upper body, your whole torso. And then let's bring the pubic bone touching the ground and rolling onto our belly with the hands a little wider than the yoga mat. Inhaling into a cobra. Now look over the left shoulder and exhale, move back to the floor. Let's do this again. This time inhaling, bring the upper body up, look over the right shoulder. Exhale back to the ground. This time let's make 3 circles. Let's start looking towards the left and then reach your eyes all the way up over the ceiling, moving to the right. 2 more circles with the upper body, cobra circles. Keep that pubic bone rooting in the floor, the upper body fluid like water. After your 3rd circle, turn your gaze to the right and follow your eyes over the ceiling towards the left, back to the ground. 2 more circles through the right side. Exhale. From here, let's place the hands next to the chest. Gently press ourselves up onto the knees. Now let's tuck the toes under and move your hips back. Spread the fingers in the floor, pressing the hands down. We're going to lift up into the first downward facing dog. In the beginning, please keep your knees gently bending and focus on extending the spine. If downward dog does not feel good to you yet, you can always come onto your knees and reach the fingers forward. So extend your spine and the sit bones away from the floor. And if you can stand in the downward facing dog, then let's be there, walking the feet up and down, one heel at the time, pressing to the floor, the opposite knee bending, moving your hips as well, allowing your neck to hang, so the weight of your head releasing into gravity. Keep moving, move your hips as a dog wags its tail, and then maybe bend your knees together, reaching your knees to one side and then to the other. So just explore what kind of motion is possible in down dog. Make it feel good. Then we settle into downward facing dog, and let's stand here in stillness and focus on your breath and feel that breath fill your whole body with prana, like a wave coming in on the inhalation. And on the exhale, let's start walking the feet to the front of the mat, step by step, really slowly, until you find your feet on hip distance. Again, bend your knees so you can release the back, the shoulders, the neck. You can grab your elbows and slowly swing yourself from side to side. Now with every swing, you're going to walk your feet a little wider apart. Swinging the upper body, bending one knee, and the opposite knee. When that knee bends, you move your upper body to the bend knee. Sweeping your arms over the ground like you're energetically sweeping the floor, stepping the feet wider and wider. Now let's settle into Skandasana. So you're bending your left knee. You can hold your hands for support before you in the floor, and then flex the right foot. So you're extending the right leg, flexing and stretching your hamstrings. If you feel very balanced, you can bring your hands in front of the heart. Let your tailbone ground towards the floor and the heart lift up away into the sky. Now let's move back to the other side. Support yourself with your hands and swing back, side to side, bending one knee at a time. The spine fluid, your arms fluid, the neck completely soft. And then we settle for Skandasana on the other side. So bend your right knee, flex the left foot, extending that left back leg. Settle yourself, bring the tailbone down, and maybe you can bring the hands in front of the heart if you feel balanced. Ideally, you want to press the right heel into the floor, but if that is impossible, it's okay for now to be on your toes. Alright, let's bring ourselves back into the swing, swaying yourself from side to side. Moving as if you're moving through water. And let's come to the center. Extend your arms to the sides and make a tabletop back. Interlace fingers and stretch your arms out and over, bringing the weight of your head towards the floor. Maybe stretching the shoulders from side to side. Make sure that the neck is soft. So if there's any stuck tension, you can gently roll your head. Make sure that everything is fluid. Then we inhale again to extend the spine and exhale to release the arms, bending down to the floor. Then walk your left foot out, turn your upper body to the left, bring the right knee down, and slide the right leg further back. Make sure the left knee and ankle are in one line, and then place your hands onto that left knee, bringing the hips forward and down. Now let's rub the hands on our sacrum a couple of times. You can rub the back of your hands, circle them on the sacrum. Then placing the hand palms on the lower back with the fingertips up, bringing the elbows and the shoulders closer together in the back. Lift the chin, open the heart, And keep moving your hips forward and down to the ground. If you feel like going deeper, you can stretch your arms up, interlace fingers, and point your index fingers all the way up. And then gently stretch back. Follow your fingers with your eyes. Extend the side body. And to move back, let's bring the hands back to the floor. Now extend your left leg, flex the left toes in. This is a moment that you might want to use some blocks or maybe a stack of books underneath your hands. It can be more comfortable. If you're flexible, you can place your hands onto the floor. Extend the spine. Exhale, let's bend the left knee. Inhale into the heart, bring the shoulders back. And exhale, move your hips back to extend the left leg again, melting over that upper leg. Inhale, move forward, bend that left knee. Open the heart. Exhale, shift back, melt the upper body over the left leg. Let's move forward one more time. Exhale, shifting back. Let's flow back forward, tuck the right toes under and extend both legs. Inhale to extend the spine, and if you want to intensify your stretch, tuck the left toes in. From here, let's swing the left leg up, open the hip above the right hip, and make 3 large circles with the knee to open up that left hip. Okay, let's breathe in to lift that hip a little bit higher, pressing both hands equally into the mat. And then lower the left foot down. Let's inhale to coil forward into high plank, and on the exhale, bend the knees and stick the sit bones up into the sky. Inhale back forward into plank. Exhale, withdraw into down dog. One more time. Inhale into a plank. Now bring the pubic bone towards the floor. Untuck your toes, and we are in a cobra. You can choose how intense you want to make it. Maybe stretch your arms out. Feel the heart open up. Breathe pure joy. Let's exhale. Settle yourself back into downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet back towards the hands, step by step by step. Bringing the feet back on hip distance. Grab your elbows and let's start swinging the upper body slowly from side to side. And with every swing, walk the feet a little wider apart. Allow your arms to swing through the air this time, feeling weightless, as if you are moving through water, as if you are water. Let's bend that left knee again, settling back for Skandasana. This time maybe you want to place the left hand a little bit in front of the left foot. Open the right arm up and breathe into the heart. Really open up the chest, twisting the body open. And let's swing back to the other side. Swimming your arms through the sky. Let's move to Skandasana on the right side, placing that right hand in front of the right foot and pressing your shoulder into the knee to open the knee a little bit more out. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Breathe joy into your heart. And exhale, moving back, swinging towards the center. Let's release the arms, the shoulders, the head, the neck down, melting everything into gravity like only water can. Let's slowly press up into a tabletop back. Now place your left hand right underneath your face and inhale the right arm up into the sky. And let's make a couple of fluid circles with the shoulder, allowing also the elbow and the wrist to move. Fluid movements for the whole arm, starting at the shoulder. Extend your arm up, bring the shoulder a little bit more back, and then release the right hand down to lift the left arm up high. Now, if you're not really flexible, you can always use a block or a couple of books underneath your hand to press down to help yourself. All right, let's do a couple more flows from the shoulder, the wrist, and the elbow. And the last inhalation, you reach the arm up, bring the shoulder a little further back, and exhale, flow back to the floor. Now you can choose to repeat what you just did, or maybe you want to go deeper, press your elbow, your forearm into the floor or onto the block. Flowing your shoulder, making fluid motions, and change over again. One last breath, reach that left arm up. And exhale, let's flow back to the floor. Now heel toe your feet a little closer together, bending into the knees and rising up into a goddess pose. Let your toes point into the same direction as your knees. Then let's press the hands on the inside of the knees and extend your right arm, looking over the left shoulder, allowing the upper body to twist up. On the exhale, flow to the other side. Inhale, looking over the opposite shoulder. And exhale again to move back through the center to the other side. Let's flow from side to side a couple of times, really feeling the torso twisting, opening, becoming fluid. Now keep your knees bending, extend the spine, interlace fingers, and bring your arms up with the index fingers pointing towards the stars. Tailbone reaches down, press the toes down and try to lift your heels off the ground. Fierce goddess pose. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands in front of the heart again. Then place the heels back into the floor and bring your hands in that triangle shape in front of the second chakra. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Feel into that lower abdomen, into your womb space. Now feet are in hip distance and we're going to massage our sacrum for a moment. So use your fists or the back of your hands to rub your hands fiercely over the lower back, that triangle-shaped bone on the lower back. You can also use your fists to tap, so awaken the energy, let's lose the tension, firing it up, massaging our lower back for a moment. All right, let's keep going a little while longer. Give your sacrum some love. Feel the heat. And then release your arms. Place the hands for another moment onto the lower belly. Breathing to the front of your second chakra. Tuning in with your emotional center, your creative, sensual center. And release your hands and start gently circling your hips. Now keep your eyes closed, try to keep your upper body still, your arms can float in the air, and you're tracing a circle with your sacrum on the floor. So visualize drawing a circle with your tailbone. Really sense the motion. Your movement could be little, it could be really big. Feel intuitively what your body needs. And change the direction of your circle. Maybe you can start smaller again. Maybe you want to circle really wide. Keep drawing rounds, shapes with your tailbone in the floor. Fluid and sensual. Let's change the circular motion into an infinity, drawing an 8 figure with your tailbone on the floor. Maybe you want to raise your arms up. Be creative. Flow. Make it into a dance. Let your hips move in whichever way they want to move. Slowly, maybe fast, subtly, or maybe wild. And then let's inhale, stretch your arms above the head. And on the exhale, let's swan dive forward with a straight spine. And again, hang it out towards gravity. Starting your swaying again, bending one knee and flowing the upper body from side to side. Now let's walk the right foot out. Bring the upper body to the right, placing the left knee gently into the floor, sliding the left foot back. Bending the right knee over the right ankle. And let's start bringing the hands back into the sacrum. Maybe do a couple more circles, massaging those hands. And then bring the fingertips facing up as you press your hands in the sacrum to move your hips forward and down, lifting the heart and the chin up into the sky. Shoulders drawing back, elbows moving closer together. The option to lift your arms into the sky again, interlacing fingers and pointing those index fingers up high. Relaxing the shoulders down and maybe follow the fingers with your gaze as you bend backwards. Remember to extend up from the side body, hips still moving forward and down. One more big breath in. Exhale, flow your hands back to the floor. Let's move our hips back, extending that right leg, tucking the toes in. You can use the blocks under your hands, extend your back. Let's inhale, bend the front knee, lift the heart up. Exhale, draw your hips back. Inhale, flowing back forward. Feel the breath flow into your heart. Lift the chin up, your throat is open. Exhale, draw back, hamstring stretch, melting the upper body over the leg. One more time, inhale, opening the front body. Exhale, moving back. Now this time, let's tuck the back toes under. Stretch both legs out. Extend your back. And from there, we're going to swing the right leg up into a three-legged dog, and you want to open your hip, so bend that right knee, the heel moving towards the left buttock. Make those 3 big circles with that right knee, loosening the right hip. Remember to spread the weight evenly over both hands. The arms equally strong. On the next exhale, place your right foot back in the floor next to the left. And we're going to wave our spine. Inhale to round forward into a high plank. Exhale, bend the knees and draw back into down dog. Feel this wavy motion in your spine. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling one more time into a high plank. Then flow back into downward dog. And the next time we move forward into plank, we lower the pubic bone down into an upward facing dog. Or maybe you want to take it a little lower, bending the elbows for a cobra. Choose your own intensity. Open your heart, feel the throat open. Enjoy. Exhale slowly, slowly to move yourself backwards, taking a child's pose. Resting the third eye, in the earth. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel life itself flow through your veins. Now let's come up halfway. Press the right hand in the floor to lift the left arm high into the sky. Then exhale to draw the left arm under the right armpit to place the left shoulder in the floor. Inhale the right arm up and let's move that right shoulder, the elbow and the wrist, allowing that watery fluid motion to move through our arm. Now let's change. The left hand presses down to lift the right arm high into the sky so you can scoop the right shoulder under. The left arm reaches up and making that fluid motion from the shoulder to the elbow, into the wrist and the fingers. Beautiful. Let's flow back down. Reach both hands forward, coming onto all fours again. And let's lift up one more time into downward facing dog. Now bend your knees, come onto your toes, look forward in between your hands and hop forward, catching yourself in a seated position. Now let's sit into Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet touching and the knees moving out and towards the floor. You can hold your feet with your hands and settle into the pose, the sit bones reaching into the floor, the crown of the head lifting away from the floor. Feel the spine long and open, the shoulders soft. Relax your face. And let's draw a couple of nice and fluid circles with the upper body. Just allow the spine again to feel that fluidity, melting any rigid parts. All right, from here we're going to release forward. You can hold on to your feet, but keep the grip gentle. Let your head relax down and let your shoulders relax. Just breathe, just melt and let go. And slowly round up. On the exhale, release forward again, melting forward. You can draw your navel in as you round back up. And exhale, reach the heart forward as you round back forward. Move like this a couple of times, rounding back up. Exhale to release forward in your own time and space. Pure fluidity, pure flow of the spine. Next time when you sit up, let's gently move the knees together. Embrace yourself, bringing the forehead towards your knees, cocooning for a moment. And then let's swing back and forth, rounding the spine, using the spine as a swing, moving like a boat, massaging the back. And then come lay on the back. Bend your knees. Let's place the hands onto the knees to make a couple of circles, continuing that massage, gravitational massage of the lower back and the kidneys. After a couple of circles, you can change direction. Then let's move into a happy baby. You can grab your big toes from the inside or the outside of your feet. Allow the weight of your arms to pull your knees closer towards the floor. And ideally, the heels and the knees are stacked above each other. And now we're going to gently swing from side to side, starting with a very small motion. Feeling how this motion massages that strong muscle next to the spine. Now let's make the swing wider and wider. So let your right leg touch down and then bring the left leg over the right so you're all the way onto the right side. Lifting the left leg up, let the right leg follow, and very, very slowly bring yourself to the other side. Swinging the legs open, closing them together. If you're flexible, you can stretch your legs all the way out. But you can also keep your knees bending as much as you need to. Let's move a few more times from one side to the other as you keep holding on to your big toes. Try to move as slowly as you can. Then stop in the center again. Let's flow back into happy baby one more time. Feel the back of the side body, the back of your head, your neck, everything relaxing into gravity. The belly is soft, the chest is soft. From here, bring the knees in, hug your knees in, bring the forehead to the knees. And from there, relax yourself into the floor. Spread your arms and legs open, the hand palms facing the sky. You can place your hands onto the sacral chakra, or you can keep them facing up, whatever feels good. Let's surrender into Shavasana for the next few minutes, doing absolutely nothing. Just surrender, as surrender is one of the most beautiful qualities of the element of water. Surrender into the here and now. Surrender into reality. And feel the pure joy of just being alive. Thank you so much for joining me again here at Eden on the Chocolata. I'm looking forward to see you next month as we're going to explore the element of fire. So I hope to see you there. Namaste.